Hello everyone, this is me, and in this video we will start a new topic called optimum design. Now, to understand what is optimum design, first we need to know what is design. Design can be termed as a process of estimating size, shape, and material of a element. So, calculating size, shape, and material of a element is nothing but design. A single object can be designed in number of ways. That is, design of an object has number of solutions as shown in the figure. These design solutions are categorized in two types. The first one in that is adequate design and the second one is optimum design. Now to understand it, let us consider an example of two chairs. Both chairs are made of wood. Both fulfill the functional requirement, that is, they can be used for sitting. The difference between them is that the left one is heavy and is difficult to transport. The right one is light in weight and easy to transport. Also, the cost of left chair is more due to the more material, and the cost of right chair is less due to less material used. Now, if you are a customer, which chair would you prefer? Definitely the right chair. Since it is light in weight, easy to transport, it satisfies its function, and most important, it is less costly. Now, according to design, the left chair can be loosely termed as adequate design, and the right chair can be termed as optimum design. Adequate design is termed as a design in which functional requirement is taken care of and all other parameters are loosely defined. Whereas in optimum design, the functional requirement parameter is taken care of. Also, parameters like cost, weight are reduced, and parameters like power transmitting capacity, load carrying capacity, energy storing capacity are increased to a extent. In short, adequate design only considers functional requirement parameter and optimum design considers all parameters. Now let us see what are these design parameters. The design parameters are classified into three groups. Functional requirement parameter including the undesirable effects, material parameters, and geometrical parameters. Now the first one in that is functional requirement parameter. To understand this, let us take an example of a gear. The function of the gear is to transfer power and motion from one shaft to another. In technical terms, the power transmitting capacity and the gear ratio are the functional requirement parameters. These two parameters ensure the proper functioning of the gear. In short, for the proper functioning of the machine or structure, the functional requirement parameter should be satisfied. And at the same time, while satisfying the functional requirement parameter, the undesirable parameters like cost, weight, stresses, deflection, vibrations, etc. are to be minimized. The second parameter is material parameter. The design parameter which ensures optimum selection of material is called material parameter. To select material parameters like density, modulus of elasticity, modulus of rigidity, Poisson's ratio, yield strength, ultimate tensile strength, cost per unit weight, are to be considered. The third parameter is the geometrical parameter. The design parameter in which size and shape of the element is defined is called the geometrical parameter. For example, in the case of gear, parameters like module, number of teeth, face width, pressure angle, addendum and dedendum are the geometrical parameters of the gear. Remember that all three design parameters are somehow interlinked. For example, if you select a material with high strength for a gear, this will satisfy the functional requirement of power transmission. Also, it will reduce the size of the gear. This is how the design parameters are interlinked or interdependent. Thank you.